I don't want to get in someone else's way. I just have some really good news for you. The traffic circle at New Life is wide open. There's room for you. And so listen, you don't have to stop. You can get right involved. Listen, if you want to serve, we can do what David said in Psalm 102. We can serve the Lord with gladness. I'm thankful for the hundreds of people that served the Lord this last year here at New Life. And I'm excited about those who are serving, who have just signed up to serve this next year. But I will tell you, there's true greatness, there's true success, there's true leadership found in giving yourself in service to others, Sanders said. So may we make serving something that we get to do, not that we have to do. May we make serving our privilege. And then number 6, I want you to see reaching people is our priority. Reaching people is our priority. Now, there are some people who are very introvert, and I get that. But I want you to know that our heart, every heart, regardless of if you're a people person or if you're an introvert, our heart should be to share the good news of Jesus that's been shared with us. Now, this is what Jesus came to do. In Luke chapter 19 and verse 10, it says, the Son of Man, this is talking about Jesus, he came to seek and to save that which was lost. Now, the word seek here, it's the word zieto. It's the Greek word for trying to get a hold of someone and not stopping until you get a hold of someone. You know what this reminds me of? The telemarketers that spam your phone. They just constantly, how many of you get telemarketers always, potential spam? They text you, they call you, and normally it's, we've been trying to reach you for your extended warranty. You know, normally it's that. They're just constantly. They have a product and they want to sell it. By the way, they want to get a hold of you and they will spam you in order to do that. Now, I'm not telling you that you're supposed to go spam people for Jesus. But here's what I am saying. How horrible would it be if your neighbors lived next to you for years and never knew the good news of Jesus? How terrible would it be for you to work with someone and they never knew that you were a believer, that they never knew the good news of Jesus? Listen, if you have received the good news of Jesus, why don't you share it? Why don't you care enough to tell others? And so those who've been reached by Christ want to make heaven crowded by making Jesus known. In short, reached people want to reach other people. Rescued people want to rescue other people who are lost and in need of Jesus. And so our priority is to reach people. We've always been that way from the very beginning. We encourage you to be. And so here are our 7 values. Guys, put the 7 up there and we'll go over the last one. Jesus is our foundation. Truth is our focus. Grace is our guide. Prayer is our first response. Serving is our privilege. Reaching people is our priority. And excellence is our standard. Would you write that last one down? Excellence is our standard. Now, many people have a erroneous view of excellence. It's not just you being the best so that everyone can, praise you for how good you are. When the Bible talks about excellence, it talks about it with regards to God's glory. In fact, we're supposed to, as Paul said in Philippians 1:10, we're supposed to approve things that are excellent. The word excellent here means surpassing the essential. It's above and beyond what anyone would expect. It's exceptional. And so this is what Solomon said, whatsoever thy hand findeth to do, do it with all thy might. Another way to talk about this mentality is the Mamba mentality. How do you remember the Mamba mentality? I mean, Kobe Bryant, he would do things exceptional. He would do things in a way that would call other people to do them better. He would practice with excellence, and he would do everything he could to win. That was his goal, was to win. Christians, our goal is not to win for us, or for that others to look at us and say, oh, how excellent that is. Oh, how exceptional that is. Our goal is that they would look at us and anything excellent we would do, they would say, look at their God. How great is their God? How much do they care about their message? How much do they care about Jesus in order to do it in an exceptional way? And so we need to ask God for in every area how he can grow our excellence. Watch how consistency will transform average into excellence. We can have an excellent spirit that will glorify the Lord and reflect Him to others. You see, excellence is our standard because God's glory is our goal. Can we say that together? Excellence is our standard because God's glory is our goal. I want to tell you that everything we do, we want to do with excellence. It just doesn't mean that we're the best. It doesn't mean that we're perfect. It means that we want to do things well. And the reason why you should want to do things well at work and at your home, in your life, is because you want to bring glory to God. Paul said it this way: whatsoever you eat or drink or whatsoever you do, do all to the glory of God. He said you're striving for the mastery. You're doing things with excellence so that one day you can hear, as the wise steward heard, well done, thou good and faithful servant. Thou hast been faithful over a few things, Matthew 25 said. I will make you ruler over many things. Enter thou into the joy of the Lord. One day, we will stand before God, and we will give an account for how we've stewarded our lives. Are you living according to a certain set of values, or are you letting life just take you on a journey that's aimless?